Hi everyone, welcome back to GameMaker Cast. It's Mickey, and in today's video, we're going to be finishing the idle clicker series. We need the ability to buy a multiplier and also add some visual feedback when we or our auto clickers are clicking the coin. Luckily, we're already using some really powerful systems, so doing this is going to be pretty straightforward. Looking at our project, let's open up the room and see what we have to do. Right now, you can see the first button is our auto clicker button. What we need to do is we need to locate the multiplier button, which is right below here. So let's close the room and head on over to the asset browser. In the asset browser, let's open up the auto clicker first. In here, you should already have a create, a left release, and a draw event. We're basically going to be doing the same thing in the shop multiplier. If I was reorganizing the code, I would probably have a parent button and then make these two buttons inherit that parent itself. But right now, this is going to be fine. Let's open up the shop multiplier button and let's maximize both the multiplier and the auto clicker buttons. You can see here in the multiplier button, we have a base cost of 250. But what we need to actually do is go over to the auto clicker and we're going to copy the create event and we're going to paste it into the multiplier button. Now, take into account our original base costs. What we're going to do is we're going to take that and the regular cost and we're going to move it down. We're also going to set the regular cost to 0. Again, we're setting this to 0 because we're going to be calling a function right underneath that that's going to actually calculate the cost based off of the mathematical formula. In the function that calculates the cost, we need to change the global.generators to be the variable that we're going to be using for the multiplier. So let's swap it out for the global.income multiplier level. We shouldn't need to worry about the draw event at all. As you can see, there is a draw text call in here that is already using the right variable. Now what we need to do next is actually add an event for when we click the button. Let's add a new event and maximize this. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to put it inside of the right tab. Now that I have my code organized, let's go over to the left release of the auto clicker. What we're going to do is we're going to copy that code and then go to the multiplier button for the left release and paste it in. Now, obviously, we do have some things we need to change. We don't want to create a new instance of an auto clicker whenever we click the button. So let's remove that line. We also want to make sure that we still deduct the costs from when we purchased the upgrade. However, what we need to do is we need to increase the income multiplier. And now that we have that, the final thing that we need to decide is how we want to calculate the next cost. This is going to be how much the next power-up is going to cost us. Again, I'm just going to use a simple power function for this. I will take the power value of 1.15 and I'm going to multiply it by just the global income level. Now, in order to test this right away, let's open up the init game object. Inside the init game object, let's open up the create event, and right here at the top, let's give ourselves 300 coins just so we can see that this is going to work. Let's run our game and let's click on the multiplier. We should see that the cost went up automatically. If we start clicking on the coin, the amount that we get per click has also gone up. Now, if we buy an auto clicker, you can see automatically those clicks are also applied to the multiplier. So this is great. This leaves us with one final thing that we need to do. We're going to be adding some visual feedback for when we click the coin or our auto clickers are clicking the coin for us. We'll close our game, and inside the coin object, specifically in the left release, when we click the coin, we're already sending out a signal. In here, we want to add some visual feedback, but instead of doing it inside the left click, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the power of the signal bus and I'm going to use it in the event what it is listening on. So that means let's open up the create event for our coin. Inside the listening event, we're going to change the X and the Y scale for our coin. Let's just make the X scale between 1 and 3, and we'll also change the Y scale to be the same, so in between 1 and 3. Again, the reason why we're doing it here instead of the left click is because this event handles both the user click and also the auto clickers. That means that we're going to have some visual feedback for both of those items in a single function. Now, to get our scaling working, let's add a new event, and for this event, we'll add a step event. In the step event, all we are going to do is change the image X scale. We're going to approach it 1 over time using the lerp function. We'll also want to make sure that we duplicate this line so that it also returns to the Y scale of 1. Now let's run the game and let's click on the coin. We should have some visual feedback happening. Now let's actually buy an auto clicker. And what you should see happen within a couple seconds, without clicking on the coin, you also have some visual feedback. To me, this is great. We have a fully functional prototype of an auto clicker. The next step might be adding particles or even changing the power up so there's more, but I'll leave all that up to you and put that in your hands. Once again, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I've been pretty busy working on random things, but I do have some big plans for the channel coming up in the future, so stay tuned for that. And again, if you want access to the full source code for this project and many others, you can always check out my Patreon page linked in the description below. You can also find the particle editor, which is free to use, and I highly recommend that you check it out, as I think it's a huge performance boost over the built-in particle editor within the engine itself. Now, once again, a huge shout out to my Patreon supporters. Your support means the world to me, and it helps me make content like this. I want to thank Eddie, GameMaker Community, Sean, Matthew, Clay, Mika, Midnight, JujuB84, Thomas, Review the Future, Sapikai, Mark, Victor, The Sheb Realm, Salefo, and Kevin. Alright, thanks again everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.